Can a wagon be used as a trailer for an electric trike? That's what we're out here today to figure out. The carabiner just hooks onto the trailer hitch at the back here. Is this going to work? I have no idea. Let's see what happens. Well, so far it's holding up a little better than I thought it would. So it's a little bit noisy. This isn't exactly meant to be pulled as a trailer. It's just got some cheap, crappy wheels on it. This was like $25 on Temu. My wife bought it, and it's not the greatest trailer hookup. I think it would be a little bit more stable if it had some weight in it. The off-road capability ain't the greatest. Maybe if I had more weight in there, it'd be a little bit more bottom heavy and wouldn't tip over. I guess we gotta take it easy. 90-degree turn with the trailer. Trailer held up. One of the other things I was worried about is that I wouldn't be able to go full speed on the trike with this trailer just because of how janky the wheels are on that thing. I mean, not that the trike goes very fast to begin with. The only thing I could actually say that's annoying is the noise. You can, I'm sure, hear it behind me. The goal is basically to have the wagon as a super cheap trailer. Like I said, it was like $25 and it works. I mean, I could load all kinds of gear back there. I could load extra batteries. I could load my winter camping gear. I could load stuff in there if I wanted to go camping in like -30 and have my big heavy duty winter sleeping bag. Today's just kind of an endurance test to see how it holds up to some abuse. I mean, it's winter right now. You see me going over ice and snow. You can see it's actually snowing out right now. If you want to go bike packing with something electric in winter, I think the electric trike is the way to do it. Like, I'm sure I could buy an actual trailer for this and have a lot better and more stable of an experience. But the unique thing about trikes is that the trailer hitch is between the wheels on the underside. So you don't have to like get this weird stupid adapter to come up over the wheel and stuff like that. You can literally just throw a carabiner and some cordage on there. Heck, you can skip the carabiner altogether and just use some cordage to tie the wagon to it. The more time I spend with this trike, the more like crazy things I realize I can do with it. It already holds a lot. Like, I fit both of my 100 amp hour 12 volt LFP batteries in this back basket. I've got the front basket, and now I've got all of this space. I have this little cloth insert that goes in this so that stuff's not, you know, like falling through the bars and stuff like that. All right, let's try a little bit of off-road action in the snow here. This is going so much better than I thought it was going to. And now for a little bit of off-roading. It's frozen over with ice, there's some snow in there, and it's just a dirt walking trail that goes through it. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, like obviously this is already a walked down trail, but still, the electric trike, which only has a 500 watt motor, pulling this thing behind it, is doing a lot better than I thought it would. Now, with a bunch of gear on there, it might stall out because it's already kind of struggling to pull it through this. But as long as you keep your gear light, I think this is actually a pretty sweet setup. The only thing that worries me, obviously these are cheap wheels and cheap bearings and everything, so, and it's definitely not designed to be pulled behind something motorized. So durability is definitely a question. How long will this thing last? So we've done about 5 kilometers or so, maybe closer to 6 with this wagon attached, and so far so good. It's still holding up. I thought for sure that this 3D printed carabiner was going to be a point of failure. The gates coming unlatched from the nose, but it's actually still holding on, surprisingly. What I really like about this setup is that it's so easy to detach, and the wagon folds too. I probably didn't mention that. There's a little bar here that rotates, and the wagon just folds. The wagon just folds up like that. I can even kind of jankily store it in the cargo basket of the trike. I'm really glad this idea worked out. So I'd probably only trust this for doing some like local overnight stealth camps. I wouldn't trust it on like a long distance backpacking trip. All right, you ready? Real-time deployment of the trailer with no prep work whatsoever. Take this off, put it on the ground, fold it out, rotate the bottom bar into its stable mode, detach the handle, take the carabiner, feed that through, and then attach the carabiner to the hitch, and it's good to go. That was like 15 seconds. This is pure ice. I can't even steer. I keep sliding. I can do donuts. And through all of that, the trailer was perfectly stable, no flipping over, even going over some of the humps of snow and stuff here. I flipped it over the one time near the beginning of this video, but since then, this thing has been rock solid. Over those iced over walking trails, through the snow trails, here on this big ice field. I thought I would have flipped it over a couple times just because there's no weight in the trailer, but surprisingly, it's held up pretty good. So that about wraps up this one, guys. Using a cheap $25 Temu Wagon as a trike trailer, surprisingly viable. Definitely wouldn't rely on this thing for anything long distance, but for shorter trips, yeah, I think this is more than worth the $25 it would cost. So now that I've proven that it's viable, I think the next step is to do a winter overnight stealth camp with the trailer to haul my gear. What do you think? If you're new to the channel, I'm all about weird, unconventional electric adventuring, like throwing a $25 cheap trailer on my electric trike. So make sure you're subscribed if you're into that shit.